I'm Ryan from ExtremeTerrain.com, and this is my review and installation of the Omix-ADA Fender Flare fitting all 2007 and up JKs. These are available individually as you see here. You can get each one of the corners separately, or you can get a kit of all four. Today we're going to talk through the installation of these Fender Flares, which is a very simple 1 out of 3 wrench installation. If you're just installing one as you see here, it will take you a little bit less than an hour. Of course, the kit will be a little bit more, but we'll talk more about the install in a second. We're also going to talk about the construction and a few of the features of these flares. These are going to be for those of you who have broken a single flare either on the road or off-road and are looking for a factory style replacement. Or maybe you have aftermarket Fender Flares on your Jeep now, but you're looking to get back to that factory style look. That's another reason to purchase a full kit of all four of these flares. These look, feel, and fit just like a factory flare will. The only difference is they don't have that OEM price tag on them. These are going to be significantly less expensive than purchasing a set of 4 new flares from Mopar. However, they are still going to give you that factory style look, and for all intents and purposes, these are a factory style flare. There is no difference to the naked eye. These are going to accept all of your factory lighting. They're going to attach in all of the same way as your factory flares, but again, just be less expensive. These flares are made of a UV treated thermoplastic, and as you can see, they look just like a factory flare will. They're going to resist the fading and cracking that you can get from UV rays beating down on your flares constantly. So whether you're replacing your flares because they are faded or because they're cracked, these are going to be an excellent option for you. As I said before, they do attach in much the same way as your factory flares will. However, these do not come with any hardware to attach them. And chances are when you remove your factory flare, whether you're doing it to install this one or it was forcefully removed, the factory clips that hold the flare onto the body are not going to hold up. Those clips are really more of a one-time use clip. They generally break whenever you remove the flare, so I would recommend picking up a new set of hardware when installing these. Now, those are the clips that go along the back side here. There are also some clips that hold the inner fender liner onto the fender flare itself across the front, and those are pins that can be reused if you're careful when removing them. So to get these installed, all you need to do is first remove whatever flare you currently have on the Jeep. If you have factory flares, you'll want to give your turn signal a quarter turn, get the socket out of the housing, unclip the wiring harness, and then push those pins along the front side with an awl or a nail set or a very small screwdriver. If you push the center of those clips in, they'll release, and again, you can reuse them. Once you have all of those removed, it's really just a matter of pulling the fender flare off. Again, you'll break some of those clips that hold it onto the body, but that's really the best way to get it removed. After that, you can remove any remnants of those clips that are in the body, install your new clips onto your fender flare, and snap the flare into place. Finally, you'll line up your inner fender liner with your new flare and reuse those push pins, or if you've purchased new ones, use the factory style pins to attach the inner fender liner to your new fender flare. Of course, before you do that, you can go ahead and bolt your turn signal in place, and you're pretty much finished up. Again, this is a very simple installation. If you're not going from a factory flare, you're going from an aftermarket flare, the removal process might be a little bit different, but once you get those flares removed, the installation is going to be just the same. One flare can probably be installed in under an hour. If you're doing a set of all 4, it can probably take closer to 2, maybe a little bit over, but all you're going to need is traditional hand tools, maybe a trim removal tool to get the remnants of those clips out of the body, and a little bit of patience. This is something that anybody can do in their driveway. These flares come in at right around $80 a piece, or a little over $200 for a set of 4, which I think is an excellent price. These are going to be significantly less expensive than if you went directly to a dealership and tried to get an OEM set of Fender Flares. But as I said before, these are going to look, function, and install just like a factory set will, just save you some money. Now, all of that being said, you can get some aftermarket flare kits that may have pocket style or rivet style flare. They might be a flat flare. There are some other options out there that are right around the same price. So if you're looking to upgrade your broken or faded flares and you want something that's a little bit different, there are some other options in the same price range. But if you're looking for something that's going to be a factory style replacement, this is definitely going to be a good option. So whether you're looking to replace a single factory flare that you broke either on the road or off-road, or you're looking to swap in a whole set of all 4 factory style Fender flares, either because yours are broken and cracked, or you're just looking to get back to that factory styling, this is going to be an option that will save you a lot of money off of going with an OEM Fender flare, but it still gives you the look and the feel. So that's my review of the Omix-ADA Fender Flares fitting all 2007 and up JKs that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.